Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram and TikTok at Hodaki Big Show. Or tune into them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. How are we, fellas? We all good?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Nice day.
Nice day for it.
Eh?
Nice
Fellas?
day for it.
Sorry I turned up in my sport stuff again, by the way.
Is that what that outfit is?
Well, it's actually my yoga outfit.
Shows off your guts.
Yeah. Well, I've always found, actually, T-shirts very unflattering to me.
I disagree. I think they are flattering on you. I don't think you wear them very often. I was joking about your guts. You're in great shape.
Have you got a headache or something? Is he taking it easy on you?
Have I got a headache?
Yeah, because he's being really nice to you. He's obviously taking it easy on you today.
Mogie's always really nice to me. What are you talking about? We're nice to each other, man. We're a team, Keezy.
All three of us?
Yeah.
Keezy.
Actually, I saw your lovely wife last night.
Oh, so did I, actually.
As I was leaving the
God,
show
she was
there.
looking depressed.
God, wasn't she looking down?
Hang dog, she was.
So I gave her a bit of a hug and...
Why are you hugging my missus?
Just to, you all right? And you're like, I don't want to talk about it. And she had the sort of wavering bottom lip. And I was like, oh. But anyway, I did say to her, though, which I felt was important, doing that weird thing with your lips again, Keezy.
No, what? What did you say to her?
I said, listen, Keezy's got a bit of a headache. So you need to take it easy on him tonight. She was like, he's got a headache.
Yeah. That's her line.
Literally, I walked outside the door. She was standing next to the car because she'd come from the gym, and she was like, have you got a headache? And I was like, who told you that? 'Cause I thought she'd been listening to the show. She's like, I just saw Jace and Mike.
Yeah. I just said happy wedding.
That's right. Yeah.
I was further away than Jace would have been.
Yeah, you were crossing the street and walking.
I said happy wedding too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right.
That was the first thing I said. And then I noticed she was pretty upset, so I gave her a hug. God, it was one of those ones. You know when you hug someone and it just goes on forever?
Yeah.
Like they're clutching onto you
Well,
like
a lot
a
of your
koala
ones
bear.
do, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, that.
Oh, so she was clutching you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd already sort of released.
So you were standing
And
with
she
your
was-
arms out.
Yeah, for a while there. I got a bit self-conscious, and then she eventually...
Yeah, she does that.
And there might have been a few tears on the old T-shirt there too, I think.
What was wrong? Did you find out? Because she was good as gold when I came out.
Didn't feel like it was for me to pry.
Well, she's confided in you. It's not for you to tell Keezy. If she wants Keezy to know, she'll talk to him direct.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, she'll often message me and stuff about stuff, which is fine. I don't mind. My wife initially thought I was having some sort of an affair.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was chatting with another woman online, but I explained to her that it was Keezy's wife and that she was just a bit
Do you know what name she hates?
down in the dumps.
Keezy.
Mrs. Keezy.
I was just going to say, I was thinking about a female version. Would you call her Sheezy?
Sheezy. Are you steamed, Sheezy?
Mrs. Keezy.
Because like people at her work and stuff, like young guys, and they'll be like, oh my God, are you Mrs. Keezy? And she'll be like, don't call me Mrs. Keezy. I freaking hate that name. It's
Going
funny.
to have to put up with it for a while, I think.
Actually, we had a funny steamer-related scenario today. Do you want to hear about it?
Guess we have
As
to,
long as it's not
Keezy.
sexual.
Steamer-related,
Yeah.
as in poos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So basically, I renovated our bathroom like a year ago. Got a plumber to come in and install this toilet we bought from Mitre 10.
You renovated it
Yeah,
by getting a plumber to come in.
Well, he had to do all the plumbing because I'm not qualified to do it. All right, Minogi. So we bought a toilet from Mitre 10, and it is absolutely hopeless at flushing.
Is it?
Like every time you flush it, there's
Wow,
toilet paper and stuff every time. If you just blew your nose and threw it in.
Seriously, but you got to think about in terms
What?
of toilets, the capacity and what they're, the normal sort of capacity that people use them for. You're talking with your sort of
Midnight steamers.
and bombs. It's massively over capacity, so it's just probably chocker.
It's not chocker because if let's say you blew your nose, threw the tissue in there, I reckon if you flush it, there'd be a 1 in 5 chance that it couldn't get down the tissue.
So, was your previous toilet like that? Or is this one? Right.
No, the old toilet that came with the house, which is freaking 40 years old, and had some old lady demoing it every day. Good as gold. Works like a treat.
What, demoing the toilet?
What are you going to do about it?
Well, I've looked it up and I've done some research, and I've found one, because our house is quite old, it's got smaller pipes,
I was
which
going to
means
say,
if
you've
your
got
toilet...
a smaller pipe coming out, but if the last one was working, then this one should probably be working as well.
Exactly. Turns out all the toilets that Mitre 10 sell are like low water usage ones, which is good, right? But
As long
they're
as they
hopeless.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you flush it 3 times.
So it ultimately doesn't work, does it?
No.
Have you tried getting in there with an egg beater?
No, it's not really a breaking up everything scenario. It's good as gold. Like,
I tell you what, what we use in ours is my wife's got the old electric, for her baking.
like a cake mixer.
Yeah,
yeah,
an egg
cake
beater.
mixer. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking a manual, but
You're thinking a whisk.
Yeah, so she
the
whisks it up
yeah.
into a nice.
Yeah, no, egg beater's
like a meringue.
definitely good.
Yeah.
You should look at that, Keezy.
What I'm going to do is just replace the toilet. So I've looked it up, and the toilet I've found, it is affordable because toilets are very expensive. It's affordable, and it guarantees with the same amount of water usage, it will be able to flush everything away first try.
What are you going to do with that old toilet? You need that? I'll have that.
Do you actually want it?
Yeah, I need an old toilet.
Yeah, mate, you can have it. Good as gold.
We need some new chairs in the lounge.
Yep.
So I thought I might get an old toilet that's had some Keezy steamers go through it.
Yep.
And some Mrs. Keezys.
Can you not talk about Mrs. Casey's steamers, please?
Put a nice little soft little seat on it.
Yeah. Good as gold.
Come for years.
Yeah.
Totally.
Do you the thing that's funny though is the toilet I have found that will save our issues. It has the same amount of water usage. It's got a 4.5 star rating or something, but it's called the Tornado V2.
Oh, nice.
And the write up on it is like, "Are you sick of your
Poos.
Are you sick of having to flush your toilet twice?" The Tornado V2.
I'll tell you what you
will
need,
sort
man.
that.
And this,
Do you guys,
this,
does
this
it have
would
a half
actually,
and
What
full
is-
flush?
if you're looking to save water, you should install your toilet in the shower.
Well,
So you can do steamers while you're showering off the shame.
I think
And then it creates a whole lot of extra room there. You could put a single bed where the toilet would normally be. You got an extra bedroom.
Absolutely. But can I just, you have the half and full flush, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So even the full flush isn't getting it down.
Have you tried
Oh
that?
my god. I never thought of using the full flush.
Okay,
I thought if
well.
I used the half flush, heaps. Of course, I've used the full flush,
Got a question here, fellas.
and I
it's,
hold it down,
and it's a great one.
and I modified it so that it has slightly more water in the cistern. Still doesn't work.
Cistern.
The cistern
What's the
chapel.
correct pronunciation of that, Jace?
Cistern.
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 I call it a cistern.
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 Cistern. Never heard it called that.
Really?
Yep. Cistern.
You around a lot of toilets?
Cistern.
We'll put it to
I'm
the
always-
people today.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Now listen, Del Rio McIntosh
Lana Del Rey.
writes, "G'day you."
Can
get
you
off it,
beep that
mate.
out, man?
Can- that's-
Honestly, I don't
Tireless
want any compliments on this show.
Community and an average hello to Creepy Keezy.
Hang on, where's the I don't have it anymore. There was like a beep. I had a beep.
Pugs can beep it out.
Yeah.
Just wondering how you guys bounce back after a dismal day on the pokies.
Double down.
Cheers, Del boy.
Double down.
You double down?
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay.
Wouldn't you just not leave until
There's
it's a
only,
good day?
there's only one way out, yeah.
Just keep hammering the button.
Yeah. I mean, you can run out of money sometimes.
Yeah.
That's rough as guts, man.
Is that when you start scabbing around the pub though? And
And I
Start
always
begging, yeah.
Yeah.
I always find that I run out of money just as I'm about to hit the, because
The jackpot.
the jackpot.
You can
there.
feel it, eh?
Oh, totally, you can feel
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
and it's like and that's when you get into your lending, your borrowing scenario.
Neither
going
a
and,
borrower nor a lender be.
Yeah, but in that
unless you're on the
scenario, I have to.
pokies. And then
Yeah,
in which
yeah.
case, because it's a dead set. What I used to do, and this is not uncommon, you often you get to a Monday, or if you're paid monthly, it's like 3 weeks before you're going to get paid again. So I just go down there and I just sit on the machine, with maybe $5, even $2 is fine if you're doing 1 cent spins. And you can just sort of suck on the end of a vape and sort of just to be occupying a machine and just wait for that jackpot to go off. Because all you need to do is have money in the machine. Once you've got the jackpot, then you're good as gold.
right. Do you know that I've never played a pokey in my life, not even once?
Right.
missing out.
That's the
Keezy.
thing, man. I mean, you haven't even begun to live a life, man.
Well, I must admit,
What you can do too, and just in terms of elongating the process, is have a spin, have 5 beersies in between,
Yeah.
have another spin.
I think the problem is he's got no money.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
paying for beersies. There's like $8 a pint.
That's what
or
I'm
something.
saying. Yeah.
So it's tough. I must admit, one of the.
But having said that, I've actually never been in that scenario whereby I have lost at the pokies.
No, that's the thing.
So it's kind of a weird
I mean,
thing.
I've sort of dipped a little bit,
Yeah.
but the thing about it is, it's like it's a weird thing. I don't know why the casinos bother having them because you always win.
Wait, are you sure you always win?
I'm sure I always win.
Yeah, I cannot recall a time on the pokies,
Let
Keezy,
luck-
where I've lost.
Let luck be a lady tonight, and she's always there with me, Keezy.
Right.
Queen of the Nile,
Right.
Lady Luck.
Just because I've heard of a lot of people like always losing on the pokies, you know?
Yeah, but they probably lose at everything.
Right. Yeah, they're losers.
That'd be your generic loser.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I see a lot of them at the casino actually. When I'm getting into the car,
Like in
there,
the
they
mirror
come,
in the
no,
lift
well,
there.
you know, they get in the lift there afterwards, and they just reek of losing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that they're crying and bashing the side of the elevator, sort of
With their
gives it-
head.
with their head, and you know, there's frantic
Why?
phone calls to
Why?
partners. Yeah, why did I do that? And it's
Yeah.
like, well, you're a loser.
That's right. I don't know why they don't choose the ones that are going to pay out, because that's what I always do.
Totally. And that's just a vibe thing, you know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
I before I start playing the pokies, I will wander around for a good hour, 2 hours till I get the right vibe.
And actually, on that note, and that is a bloody good thing to do. Generally, I'll keep an eye on somebody that's got a lot of credit in the machine. Elderly, preferably, Keezy.
Yeah, nice.
And then as soon as they have a big win, I just come in there with a douche.
Punch them.
And then I just sit in the chair. And that's my money.
I tell you what, yeah. Well, what you can also do is while they're doing it, you just come up to them and say, "There's a phone call for you from the home.
Thank
They
you.
want you in
From the hospital.
Yeah, off they go, and you sit and take over.
Well,
and
they
they
go,
come
I
back and
better
you go,
cash out. No, I'll look after it for you.
and they come back and try and get in. It's like, excuse me,
ding,
somebody
ding,
get
ding, ding,
these
ding,
old
ding.
people.
Yeah.
She's been hassling me all afternoon.
She's off her head on
She's
her meds.
totally wasted.
When I was in the States, we went to a casino.
The
and-
United States.
Correct. We went to a casino, and there was an old lady who came back from the toilet, and someone had sat on their machine, and it was like a massive argument, and security had to like drag them out.
Right.
So, is there something about getting a machine hissing along there, then you go wheeze and come back, and someone's on it? Is that like
Get
a
it
massive
fizzy,
deal?
man. You get it. I mean, some people think it's just an illusion. You know, you get it's like a sports person having their lucky undies. Are the undies really lucky, or is
Right.
it a superstition?
So you're not building it up and warming it up or anything. There's nothing you can do. It's just
Oh, you can, but a lot of people think it's bullshit.
Oh,
but it's
right.
true.
Oh, it's true now.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Jason and I are always going down there warming it up. Get the old Queen of the Nile there, warm her up good.
Yeah. One of my mates
And
actually,
you got to touch her too, Keezy. You got to touch the machine.
the pokey.
Yeah, and the way that you finger the machine is important.
Yeah.
You know, the way that you use
Don't you
your
just
fingers
put money
on
in
the-
and then just hit the button?
The way
Wow.
you insert
Why am I
it. The way you
fingering it?
insert it.
If you're a brute, you do.
Well, I'll just put the money
you know,
in.
Boom, boom, boom. That's how
I'm not gonna
Keezy
do
Banging
that.
away, old plowing away, keys.
Whereas Hoytie's just a gentle little touch. Ding.
And you've
Ding.
got to whisper. You got to
Yeah.
talk to her. The Queen of the Nile.
And rub the side of the machine.
Yeah. And the back.
But what, the back. Why aren't you worried that you look like a massive creep if you're just like trying
Massive creep with heaps of
Heaps
cash.
of
Oh,
cash.
heaps
Yeah,
of cash.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my mates on my stag do, we had to meet at a pub at 10 a.m. and he showed up hungover, as Mania, hungover and just took $40 into the pokies, came out with $300,
Oh,
bought everyone a round of jugs, and then bought 5 boxes of Spates and a pack of darts for everyone.
$300. That's what I refer to as chump change.
Yeah. But I was like, that's how you do it. So the pokies must
That is how you do
always do it like that.
Yeah.
If I win any less than 500, I just leave it there.
Oh, right.
It's a tip.
Because
Yeah.
what can you even do with that these days? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Right.
I just walk away.
Right.
All the coins there.
You guys hungry?
I am
No.
actually hungry.
What?
I should be,
I
but
left
I'm
my
not.
wallet at home, so it's going to be a rough one for me today.
I'm
Have your
not.
treats turned up? Do you know?
No.
Surprised.
Well, they may have. They might not have just been taken across.
Yeah.
Do you want to check the mail room? Do you know where the mail room is?
Yes. Well, I know where the reception is.
No, the mail room. That's behind reception. I've never been into it, but apparently it could be over there.
I was actually taken into the mail room the other day, strangely enough.
By
yes.
who?
By one of the receptionists.
Hey, you.
Hey,
Here he
Hoity.
is, eh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Steamy.
There's a package for Hoytie.
Oh, there's a
What was
package
it?
for the old dear.
The old what?
What day is it?
Tuesday.
Correct.
Your Hodaki Big Show Keezy word of the day is
Cistern.
Finger.
Cistern. It's really awkward when I suggest the word of the day, once a month. Podcast kind of dies. You guys stop chipping in.
Yeah. I was hoping you would have learned by now, Keezy.
Don't forget to send all the Keezy words to Hodaki Big Show on Instagram.
What is the Keezy word?
Cistern. Keezy
Cistern.
weird? Nah, we. Send it to the Hodaki Big Show on Instagram, and we'll give you a ring on Monday, maybe, with a big prize.
Live on air, what's more.
Live on air.
Yeah.
Big prize pack too. Bug assault gun, BK, T-shirts, movie tickets.
Bloody good.
Also on Insta, Hoity J, Chris Key and Z, Mr. Mike Minogue. See you there. Thanks, mate.